Something about you I never knew. That you were dyslexic and are dyslexic.
No, I'm not.
What are you?
I'm not dyslexic.
What, do you have a problem with reading or writing?
No, I don't.
And where did that come from?
No. Well, I was labeled with it when I was 7 years old and kind of lived with it my whole life. And, when I became a Scientologist back in 86, after 87, later on discovered also L. Ron Hubbard developed study technology.
In 2003, Tom Cruise believed that his dyslexia had been cured, that Scientology had cured his dyslexia. So can you guys tell me why the University of Michigan is now featuring him as a successful and inspirational story, their dyslexic community? Let's get into this. Okay, I am trying to understand this because I remember a long, long time ago that Tom Cruise said that his dyslexia had been cured by Scientology. This is straight from University of Michigan. University of Michigan. They did a little profile here of him. I didn't think it can be. I'm like, you can't cure dyslexia, but okay. All right, Miss. Tom Cruise. No one who has seen Top Gun, Jerry Maguire, The Last Samurai, or Mission Impossible would believe that Tom Cruise struggles with reading. He always seems to deliver his lines flawlessly. Cruise spent his childhood trying to hide his dyslexia from his peers. Diagnosed at the age of 7, Cruise described his younger self as a functional illiterate. He could barely read in high school or through his earliest roles. Cruise got his big acting job at the age of 19 as he started to embrace his love of acting. Cruise realized that his inability to read would hold him back if he didn't work hard at it. I had to train myself to focus my attention. I became very visual and learn how to create mental images in order to comprehend what I read, Cruise said. Cruise refused to let his dyslexia stand in the way of his acting. Learn more about him, visit his IMDb profile. This is straight from the university. And I'm not making it up. Here it is. It's this website right here. University of Michigan Dyslexia Help. Success starts here. So you can find Tom Cruise's profile here on the university website. So some of you guys sent me the clip on Tom Cruise where he talks about his dyslexia. Let's watch it and react to it. And you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments as we're watching this, okay? And this is from a channel, Manila Midget TV. Vanilla Midget TV. You guys can check them out. It's clearly a clip that was uploaded 5 years ago. But this is an interview from 2003 where Tom Cruise discusses his dyslexia. Let's watch and let me know what you guys think in the comments. And we're going to be stopping it for commentary, of course.
I learned something about you I never knew. That you were dyslexic and are dyslexic.
No, I'm not.
What are you?
I'm not dyslexic.
What, do you have a problem with reading or writing?
No, I don't.
And where did that come from?
No. Well, I was labeled with it when I was 7 years old and kind of lived with it my whole life. And, when I became a Scientologist back in 86, after 87, later on discovered also L. Ron Hubbard developed study technology that actually to help me realize that the false labels that are out there.
You were never dyslexic?
No, I wasn't.
Why did they?
So Larry King says, I learned something about you, that you were dyslexic or you are dyslexic. And Tom Cruise is like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not that. It took me reading L. Ron Hubbard's book and I realized that I'm not dyslexic. Okay, let's keep watching this.
Did they label you?
Because that's what they do.
Trouble reading?
That's what they do. No, and later on, now we have, this technology that he developed that actually helps people to learn how to learn and discover that, I've actually helped people that have been diagnosed with ADD, ADHD,
I have ADHD. What does he know that we don't? Go ahead.
It's extraordinary what happens with this technology. We have centers all over the world now, that help people get this technology. And it's also in various schools and educated millions and millions and millions of people in it.
I interviewed
Is it the technology with the tin cans? You know, the ones that you hold on and then there's like a little meter that goes up and down? Girl, please tell me what technology?
Him once.
I know you told me
Yeah.
that. You
Great
told me that.
science fiction writer.
Wow,
He
great.
writes science
Oh
fiction.
my God.
What drew you to Scientology?
Tom Cruise. Wow, 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 wow. You interviewed him. L. Ron Hubbard. Wow. Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead. Don't start jumping on Larry King's table now, just like you did on Oprah's couch. Anyways, I'm done.
Well,
Did you grow up in a faith?
different faiths. Different faiths. And what drew me to it, it was so practical, and it just made sense to me, and things that that I wanted to figure out my life. And what I discovered were the tools that helped me. You know, Scientology, the word means knowing how to know. And there are tools that I use every day as an artist, as a businessman. You know, but you look at it just this way. I was diagnosed as being dyslexic. I came in, learned these tools, and now I mean, my literacy is, it is where it is, and it'll go where I want it to go. With these tools, it just kind of.
Well, do people have to read his lines to him? Because some of you guys in the comments had said to me that he doesn't read his lines, that he has to wear something on or whatever, so people read those lines to him. Like, did he just stop being dyslexic? Like, how do you stop being dyslexic? You can't just stop. Shout out to everybody that is watching this. Let me know. This is what I want the University of Michigan to answer, because even though Tom Cruise is on their success page, please explain please answer me this. Does he feel the same way that he did back in 2003 with Larry King to where we're at right now, 2024? Did something change?
Kind of melts, breaks them down, and helps you to recognize and understand the barriers and then overcome them. And it's
So
just
you use it in every facet of your life.
Yeah, because it is. There's areas, you look at what we do with education, with helping people, getting these tools. If they're Christian, they can read their Bible. If they're, it doesn't matter, whatever faith, atheist, whatever.
Why is it so controversial?
And it's not that controversial.
The FBI looks at it.
No, it
People
doesn't.
investigate it. Remember that time?
It's not that controversial. Larry's like, well, the FBI, the FBI was looking at it. They had that operation. That one time that the FBI did all that, y'all had to bully people to get your tax exemption. Yeah, the FBI. Yeah. Uh-huh.
They wanted to raid their books.
You're talking decades.
Yeah,
decades.
I mean, they tried to get them not get a religious deduction.
Well, that's all gone now.
I know.
I mean, definitely now it does have its
I know.
religious and
But it
definitely
went through
recognized as a religion. Well, it's new. It was a new religion. It's also, there's things that we do. You have to look at the services and the things that we help. Narconon is something that LRH developed that helps people get off drugs.
Oh.
And once you're off the drugs, you don't ever need those drugs again. And it's.
Oh, well, do y'all hear that? 2003. Narconon is the program that helps drug users. Now, once you're off, you don't ever. That's it. Very, very. He just Tom Cruise, the celebrity, just guaranteed the success of Narconon. Get the fuck out of here. But hey,
it's the largest drug rehabilitation center in the world. You look at Criminon that he developed and found, which actually helps to rehabilitate criminals, and used in was in some of the toughest prisons in South Africa, and those prisoners have never gone back to the prison. You look at the moral.
Whoa, some of those criminals have never gone back to the prison. Now, is there a study that says that Criminon has helped with recidivism outside of the Scientology website? Because we have to look outside of that. But do we have any studies that Criminon has helped alleviate recidivism, or that there's been like some success with this? Because let me know, you guys. I have not seen anything, even though Criminon is in the DOJ's website. But this is a pretty bold statement here. See, Larry King, may he rest in peace. But the biggest thing about Larry King, and that I always had to pick on, is like he never really pushed you know, the people that he was interviewing to answer the questions that needed to be answered. Like, don't get me wrong, I didn't have a problem with them, but I always felt like a celebrity like Tom Cruise, he would side with certain celebrities on things, or he wouldn't push the issue that needed to be pushed.
Secular moral code that he wrote called The Way to Happiness, that's used by, you know, communities in the world all over. These things, you know, anytime where there's ignorance about something, or people don't want to know about something, you know, it really gets back to gossip or you know, just people don't know something. There you have racism. There you have bigotry. And that's where those things stem from. But when people come in and see what it is, people thank me for the things that I contribute to and what we do. You look at our volunteer ministers and how they helped at the World Trade Center.
Is it a faith?
Is it a faith? It's an applied religious philosophy is what it is. It's a religion, but it's something that you apply to yourself. You apply to life. There is, I mean, it's such a wide range of from business technology to help someone run their business better, tools that you use in your life that help improve conditions. We improve conditions. And those are the things that we do. We educate people on about the realities of drugs. And it's an individual's choice, you know, on things and how you want to live your life. What do you want from your life?
Do you proselytize? Do you try to get others to come into the movement or into the?
Well, you know, I talk to people about it. I mean, if you know how to, I've actually personally educated people and helped them with the study technology.
No, he recruits people, okay? That's what he does. Didn't he try to do that with the Swiftie? Hopefully to get Taylor Swift to be a Scientologist? Come on now. No, you're a recruiter. You're a recruiter of this cult. That's what you are. People have called him out for that. I mean, it is what it is. What is amazing to me is how the University of Michigan is just going to willfully ignore this. But okay.
To help get them off, you know, these vicious drugs that psychiatrists, you know, that they proselytize, you know, that they sell to people.
Yeah, it's anti-psychiatric, right?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
No, I mean, psychiatry doesn't work. You look at the things that psychiatry has brought to society. We now are living in a time where we spend over $700 billion a year on education. Psych-driven, and where are we? We have still a decline in illiteracy. We know that electroconvulsive shock therapy, you know, drugging people, okay, with these vicious drugs. When Prozac came out, it had the, you know, the biggest. I mean, in the first few months or year, it had 14,000 complaints on that drug. Yet it's still out there. You look at Paxil. Okay, that's now banned in the United Kingdom for under 18 because of the vicious side effects of those drugs. So here we talk about things that we know. Okay, if someone can't read, we know that we can give them these tools and help them to read. And it doesn't matter what religion you are; these things work. If you're on drugs, we can help get you off drugs. If you're a criminal, we can get. There's technology that he developed to help you not be a criminal.
Wow, my goodness, we figured it out. All this technology is going to help everybody who is dyslexic. I mean, if he's dyslexic, if you're dyslexic, he's got the cure. I'm pretty sure this is why the University of Michigan has put him up on the success site, right? Like he is the success story for them. This is the man that believes his dyslexia is cured. And I'm not really sure when this was put up. It sounds like this was put up on their University of Michigan Dyslexia Help Success Starts Here. If you go into home success and inspirational stories and Tom Cruise, he's all over here. But this is the man, again, that believes that Scientology cured his dyslexia. He doesn't have it anymore. He didn't have it in 2003. So I'm trying to figure out why this is being featured in 2024. Interesting, right? Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. I just wanted to call out the University of Michigan for some of this madness. But what do you guys think in the comments? Let me know. I mean, this is Tom Cruise and it's his world and we're just living in it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Rabbits out. Bye, guys.